This is the first song that I learned how to sing at KTV, so I thought it was a good place to start for this video. I have a list of songs that when I first started I learned for KTV purposes, and I think it's a great way to learn Chinese. And I don't think it's the only way you should learn, but I think it's a good supplement to learning Chinese. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make this video where, even though I live in Taiwan and I usually use traditional characters, this song is not overly difficult and I already know the words. So I'm just going to use this one with simplified characters since there's pinyin associated already with the words, and I think it might help other people. And what I'm going to do is I'll just explain it. I might stop a little bit and show you what and tell you what each segment means. And let's start. Let's start. Here we go. So the name of the song is Tonghua. Tonghua is it means fairy tale, and the artist name is Guangliang, and I think his English name is like Michael. Here it is, Michael Wong. So there you go. Oh. So maybe I should just tell you what these things mean right now. So 忘了 is I forgot. 有 have. 多久 how long. So I've forgotten how long I've forgotten how long it's been. 再没听到你 since I've heard from you. Again. 再 means again. And then 没 is 没有的没. It means not have. 听到 is to hear you. 再没听到你. 对我说你. 对我 is to me. So speaking to me. 说 is to speak. 你 so 对我说你最爱的故事. So it says, it's been such a long time since I've heard you tell me your favorite fairy tale, favorite story. So in this case, we're talking about a fairy tale. So your 最爱的, your favorite. So 最 is like most or the best. 爱 is to love. 的 it's a possessive. It's a possessive. So 最爱的. So the story that you love. The story that you love the most. So this kind of makes this into like an adjective. So 我想了很久. I've thought about it for a long time. 我开始慌了. It's where it's because or you kind of like unsteady. I've become a little bit uneasy or unsteady. 晃 is to kind of like rock. So it says, 是不是 yes or no, yes or no. So we in Chinese we usually say 是不是 means like yes or no, yes or no. 是不是 or right or not right. 我有做错了什么? What have I done wrong? So I 有做 is have done. 错了错了 is something wrong, and then what? So in English we would say, what have I done wrong? But as you probably know, in Chinese we like to put 什么 at the end of the sentence. So this causes major grammar issues when there's like children trying to learn English, because they always will put the what at the end of the sentence. So it's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine, but I guess it's part of the language. 你哭着对我说. So you cried to me and said, 童话里都是骗人的，都是骗人的. So this is fairy tales are full of liars. 我说童话里都是骗人的，我不可能是你的王子. So it says, I'm not able to. 可能 is able to. 不可能 is not able to. So I am not able to. 是 is a be verb. I said before, it's in English be verbs is, am, was, were, is 使你的王子. So it's I cannot be your prince. Your 你的王子 is prince. Uh-oh. Hit the wrong button. Then it says 也许你不会懂. So it's 也许你不会懂. So this is 也许 is maybe you don't understand. 不会懂. Maybe you just can't understand. 你不会懂，从你说爱我以后，我的天空星星都亮了。Okay. 从你说爱我以后，从你从 this word 从 means from, like 你从哪里来 it's from, where are you from 从你说 from what you've told me or from you. 爱我以后 after 以后 means afterwards. So 从你说爱我以后 so after from what you've said after you've loved me 我的天空 my 天空 is sky, the sky. 星星都亮了. So 星星 is stars. These are stars. So 星 would be a star. And usually if you double the character 星星 will be multiples. So 星星都亮了. So 都 is all. And 亮了 means to brighten, be bright and shiny. So 星星都亮了. So I'm willing to become 变成我愿变成童话里 So I'm willing to become 变成 become change into 童话里 fairy tale the within the fairy tale 你爱的那个天使 So the angel 天使 is angel 那个 is that So the angel that you love 你 So 我愿变成童话里你爱的那个天使张开双手 So open up 张开 is to open or spread out 张开双手 is your two arms or two hands. This is another thing in Chinese I've noticed is a little bit interesting is that so when they talk about so in Chinese, so sometimes refers to like basically your whole entire arm. I was like, oh, 我的手很痛. I mean, it could be anywhere on the arm. So I always try to make a point when I'm telling people that are learning Chinese to, hey, or learning English, when Chinese speakers are learning English, I'll say, hey, you know, look, in English, our so is just our hand, not our entire arms. So, and I think in English we would say, open both your arms, open arms wide open, or both arms wide open. But here they would say 双手, your both hands are open wide. So it says 变成. So we're gonna change into again 变成翅膀, which are wings. 翅膀 is wings. So 守护你 is 守护. 守护 means to protect you. So I'm gonna be the angel in your story and use my wings to protect you. 你要相信 you need to believe you need to believe it. You really need to. So 你要 you 你要 so 要 in English we would say it as want, but in this context it could be need. You need to believe. 相信 is to believe. 相信我们会像童话故事里. You need to believe that we will be like a fairy tale, the story of a fairy tale. 幸福和快乐是结局. So it says 幸福 is blessed. Like this is a very common phrase. 幸福和快乐 快乐. In Taiwan, that 和 is usually said 韩, but I guess here we say 和. 快乐means happy. So we want to be blessed and happy. An ending. We're going to have a blessed and happy ending. 结局 would be the ending of a story or a conclusion. "你哭着对我说，童话里都是骗人的." So you cried to me again and said that not again. You cried to me and said, everyone in a fairy tale are liars. 童话里都是骗人的. This is the chorus. I am unable to be your prince. 我不可能是你的王子. Maybe you don't understand. From when you told me you loved me, and afterwards, my stars are all bright. I'm willing to become the fairy tales, the angel that you love, and open up my arms and use my wings to protect you. You need to believe that we will be like the fairy tale story. Blessed and happy, the ending. A blessed and happy ending. I think after this it kind of repeats itself. So as you can see, yeah, it just kind of repeats what I've already previously talked about. So I think if you get this part, you'll feel confident and you can walk into a KTV and sing and wow all your friends. I remember the first time I sang this, I was just learning Chinese, and I had in Taiwan, I went to school here for secondary education, and my 学长 is an upperclassman. He was also from America, and he recommended this song for me when I first started learning Chinese. And he said, yeah, next time you go to KTV, it's a good idea to prepare a few songs so that when you walk in, even if you can't speak Chinese well, if you can just follow along and sing, oh man, everybody's going to be freaking out, and you're going to be like the star of the night. But another thing to note is when you go to KTV to sing, they won't have this pinyin there. The Chinese characters will show up on the screen. So you should recognize the characters. A lot of people say oh, I can learn Chinese and I don't need to recognize characters and blah 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 blah. I always learned characters from the beginning. Day one, I started learning characters, and I'm to this day still learning characters. Of course, it's a lot less common now, but I still look up a character every now and then. So it's a never ending process, even for the locals. So best of luck, and if you have any requests for any songs, let me know, and I'm going to continue using my playlist of songs that I learned for KTV and post it on here. All right, best